One. And we're live! Hi everyone! Sorry for the late start. Whoa, my shush laptop. Hey, Mystic! Hello, thank you for the sub. Welcome everyone. As you can see by the title, this is session 1 of a brand new campaign. We're playing Dragonlance. And as you can see, we have a new cast of characters and a new DM. Say hi, DM. Wow. So we're going to be kicking off a brand new campaign in Dragonlance, which from our understanding is going to be a mix of by the book plus a little bit of Royal's chaotic mind. So let's see how this goes. We had a little bit of trouble with Roll20 just doing the initial setup, as happens when you're playing remotely. So I think we're good to go. So let's get started. Ooh. No. Oh. Hold on. Why can you not hear the DM? Shh.
Oh well.
What? How about now?
Hello.
Can you guys just talk for a second so
What?
I can hear the Zoom call?
I will not.
There we
Also,
go.
I have 12
Sorry?
PNGs of Mazen's things. Let me go ahead and just get rid of those because they all loaded at once.
Thank you, Red. As you can see, I'm not wearing a headset today, and apparently I have to tell OBS to switch to what I'm actually listening through. Finally going wireless. Hey yo.
All right. Just a few more and we can begin. Apologize for the delay during setup. I had a bit of a caveman movement with my computer, and now I have 20 pictures that I need to delete. Yes. A moment, if you would. It's just
One.
a moment. All right. Two more. And, oh, one more. I almost deleted something I was going to regret deleting. All right. Let us begin with our elf ranger. Can you please describe to us what you are doing at this moment?
So right now, I'm coming into uh, the gates, and I'm probably heading straight towards the market to try to trade some furs or some small game that I've probably got out for some change.
Okay. All right. So you are just now entering the gates?
Yeah, I'm entering with all like the different trades carts and stuff.
Were you traveling with anybody during this hunt?
I was not. I was alone.
Excellent. All right. So you approach the gates. It's called the trade gate. Yes. All right. So you approach the trade gate, so creatively named, from the west. We're just going to call it the west trade gate. And as you approach, the line moves forwards, and the guard stops you. Halt! Random item check.
Yes, sir. You'll find there's nothing out of the ordinary on me.
We shall see. Present your goods onto the table. He gestures to a table to the right of him where you see a man wearing the same uniform as himself sitting at a chair.
I'm gonna take a little like leather side bag off of my hip and kind of lay it out and unroll it, and there's like two dead rabbits and a dead squirrel.
You see the gnome at this chair just kind of reach into his cloak and pull out a small stick where he slaps it out and it extends like a baton. And he just kind of uses it to lift up the carcasses that you just placed onto his neatly clean table. Ah, I see that you brought some fresh game. Excellent. It's quite filthy. I see there's nothing wrong with this, and I'm not touching it. You may go.
Thank you. I'm gonna start like rolling it back up and put it back on my hip, and I'm gonna continue on with the rest of the traders that are entering into the gate.
All right. As you make your way past the gate guards, you make it to the toll house, where you are once again stopped by a large, bulky orc man wearing the uniform as the other two before, except it's not quite to fit. It looks like it's about to snap. But he leans down into the little glass receptacle and states, 2 silver to enter the city.
I'm gonna like rifle through my pockets and be like, "All I have is gold. Count it as a tip." I'm just gonna give him 1 gold.
Uh, I'm not supposed to accept tips, sir.
I mean, I'll gladly take the change.
I need to speak to my manager.
Yeah, take your time.
See, as he pushes himself back out of the chair and stands up to his full 8 feet and starts slumping over to a door behind him. A few minutes pass. What would you be doing during this time? You got about maybe 2 minutes.
I'm gonna step out of the way so other people can obviously be like serviced. But I'm definitely gonna just be like clocking any like suspicious looking individual, looking for anything that's kind of out of the ordinary. Someone who's probably traveled from ridiculous distances to be here. Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Definitely. Pretty good at those. That's a 25, natural 20, first roll of the game.
Oh shit.
Okay. Let's see here. You said you're looking for any suspicious individuals?
Yeah, suspicious, anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. So generally in this side of town, you've been here before, obviously, and this is the side where the everyday average trader or maybe some common adventurer would come through the city because it's cheaper than going through the Warriors Gate to the east. And you see someone that looks like they are trying to be not noticed. They're wearing a poorly made, tattered brown cloak that's covering their face, their body, almost all of their body. As you see, the cloak gets furled a little bit in the wind, and you see a hand covered in gold rings grab it and quickly draw it back in.
Do they make eye contact with me at all, like as they're passing me?
No, he does not seem to have noticed you.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna remember that. I'm gonna kind of take notice of his size, what he's wearing. Kind of wave to other people as they're walking by, not to kind of draw attention.
I will say with a natural 20, I'll give you this a little bit of extra. He does not appear to be your everyday average humanoid. As you saw with his hand come out, it was furred and clawed. And as he readjusts his hood, just for a moment, you can see his face. A black and white felinid humanoid.
Interesting. Again, just mentally archiving it, but I'm definitely going to kind of watch if I can see them get into the gate, kind of which direction they go, but I'm not going to like pursue or anything.
Okay. All you can see is them head down the main road to the east before they take a sharp right immediately. And then you lose them. But as soon as you lose eye contact with him, you hear the door behind you open as the timid orc comes back out and sits back in his chair. Oh, I'm sorry that I had to walk away for a moment. I had to have my superior count the coins.
No problem.
As he takes the gold coin from you, he slides across the table 8 silver.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day, sir.
Enjoy Caraman, sir.
Oh, I plan to.
And you are now officially in the city proper. Where do you wish to go?
I'm heading to the market. I want to see if I can sell my goods.
Right. So let's see where that is. All
Are
right.
there any like beggars or anything on the side of the street too?
Oh yes, absolutely. There are always beggars right next to the Western trade gate.
So after like the first one I see that's like a little kid or something, I'm gonna give him that 8 gold or the 8 silver. I mean, um, and it's like out of the kindness of my heart, but it's reality. I just don't like odd things, so I'm just gonna give them the silver and continue on my way.
You hand it off to a small Kinku child who immediately eats one of the gold silver coins and starts choking on it. But luckily, he has a friend that tries to help him stop choking on it, and then proceeds to steal the rest of his silver and runs away.
Well, I tried to help. I'm gonna just continue on.
As you walk away from the charitable act that you just did, you overhear just behind you, people like them always make the commoners so, oh, I don't even know the word for it. It's just disgusting. Making them propagate, giving them reason to not get jobs. Shut up, Dave.
Just gonna tuck my hood. I'm not gonna be too upset about that. It's probably pretty common here in the city, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. I got something to do.
All right. You are heading straight down the main roads to the city market, correct?
Yep.
All right. Let me roll something real quick. Get something open. Got a little thingamajig for this particular situation.
And music?
It will be open. Yeah, let's see how this. All right. I need a D10. All right. So, as you are making your way down the roads, you happen upon a small caravan of traveling merchants. They're trying to bring in some new customers. They look to be selling some kind of exotic pelts. Why don't you go ahead and make a survival check with advantage, seeing as you are a ranger, to determine what kind of pelts they are. Actually, no, not survival, nature. Nature with advantage to
Nature with
determine
advantage.
the animals these came from.
It's an 18.
18. All right. So I will say that you have a good idea. One moment. All right. So you said 18?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So these are furs. Of what kinds? Well, it kind of seems like it's not possible at first, but you get closer. You even get close enough to touch it, as they allow samples to be felt. This is the pelt of a wereboar.
Mm. How much are these pelts going for?
Oh, well, in case you're wondering, these fine exotic boar pelts are sold for 5 gold apiece.
That's quite a steal. I've not seen this particular type of pelt on any of my queries. Where did you procure them?
Oh, I procured them from the forest southwest of here. It's
Interesting.
about a 10 days walk.
You have quite a wide variety. Did you stumble across a pack, or?
A pack? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Sorry, I confuse my words sometimes. A group of them, a large horde of these boars.
Oh, no, sir. This is one very large specimen. Damn
Interesting.
thing was rampaging in a small town.
As I examine it, can I see if it was a clean kill or if it looked like it put up a fight?
Make a medicine check.
All right.
I'll say with disadvantage, seeing as it's just the pelt.
That is a 12.
Okay. The cut was done in such a way that it would have removed any of the impurities in the pelt. So any damages were most likely just cut out for the looks of it.
Tell you what, 5 gold is quite a steal. Let me take one.
Very well. He hands you one of the pelts and deduct 5 gold from your inventory.
All right.
Right, one more. Not using that one. No, thank you. All right, so I'm just going to say you make it to the city market.
Yes.
This large area has many tents around in a circular location where a large central tent is housing a few of the more wealthy individuals who are able to rent out the larger area for their more expensive goods. So the further to the further out you go, the cheaper the prices, but the further in, can you guess it? Pretty expensive.
Yeah.
You can always go to one of the buildings outside where the shops are. Those are the most stable income individuals would go. But if you're looking for the most unique items, the tents are where you should go to look.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look for some sort of textile vendor, someone who's selling clothing who may be interested in, some additional material.
Okay. Roll investigation. See if you can find it within a reasonable time.
It's a 12.
Well, I'd say it takes you about maybe 20 minutes of trying to meander your way through the crowds, not draw too much attention, but eventually
excuse me.
you do come across a tabaxi vendor who is sitting behind their what's the word I'm looking for? Stall. Thank you very much.
Do they have any rings on?
He is not, and he is a tabby fur, not black and white. But he is asleep right now with a straw in his mouth. Hat tipped down. He's
Excuse me, sir.
Don't teach him my house. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your rest. I came here to barter, if you have a moment.
Well, I was on break, but I haven't had a lot of customers today, so sure. What you looking for?
I have some furs here. I was wondering if perhaps you'd like to trade.
What? Oh, you wish to barter? Sure, I know how to do that. What you got?
Well, see, I've got 2 rabbits here and a squirrel, and I just came across this unique boar fur.
A what?
Oh, it's like a large pig with tusk.
Oh! What's a pig?
They're filthy creatures, really. It's the closest. No, sorry.
So you're selling me the skin of something that's a filthy creature? What you take me for?
Well, it'll keep you warm in cold climates or on a cold night.
I
You
have
can really,
fur, sir.
you can. Would you be willing to trade?
Sure, what you looking for?
What do you have?
It's all right here, sir.
What do I see in front of me?
You see any of the basic clothing that you can find anywhere from commoners' clothes to outfits to costumes to one set of noble clothing. It is a purple, like the main color is purple with some gold accents, and it has some embroidered jewels at the crest of the neck.
We'll make a deal, okay? My fares for this one article of clothing.
Huh?
Yeah.
You selling me some furry pig skin for my finest article of clothing?
I can assure you these materials can be made into very fine pieces.
How's that?
I don't know. I'm not a craftsman myself. I just acquire the furs. However, you have something I want, and I obviously have something you want.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuade, okay. $14. That was a really bad roll with my +5.
Don't worry, he rolled a 7, so.
I can assure you, I'm losing money in this deal, honestly.
All right, mister. I'll take your word for it. I'll turn that around and turn it into a what's the neck flaps called that you wrap around your face?
A hat, I think that's what they call them.
Yeah.
So it just says I'm like grabbing. And if you ever want to do business again, I come to the market every other day. You can find me, I'm sure.
Who's you? What
They
you
call me.
want?
But to do business, a partnership even, I can get you more of these. Obviously, they're amazing.
Who are you?
Oh, who am I? Well, sorry, we haven't exchanged formalities. My name is Blink. What's yours?
My name's Kevin. Kevin Lickspittle.
Nice to meet you, Kevin Lickspittle. I look forward
Please,
to our...
that's my father's name. Just call me Kev.
Kev, well, I look forward to our prosperity partnership in the future.
Okay. I'll see what I can do with this pigskin thingy.
No, I can assure you it's quite valuable.
Hey, that smells something fierce. Holy shit. Oh, I need to get this thing clean. Smells like pickles. Not the good kind of pickles.
Have a wonderful day, Kev. I'm gonna pocket the robes and I'm out.
Add noble clothing to your inventory. And he gets up and attempts to walk away, but immediately trips over one of his own garments and face plants. He does not get up. All right. Somewhere else in the market square is another one of our adventurers. Human Knights. Would you like to introduce yourself and say what you are doing here today?
Okay. So, my character is Darcy Aveline. She is currently just doing her rounds in the market, pretty much around town, but mostly in the market because that's where most of the suspicious people are. But she's just trying to see if there's any conflict that she can fix.
Why don't you roll me a perception check? No, make it insight.
Inside.
As you're previewing the crowd to see if you can sense any proverbial boiling pots about to explode.
Okay.
Barters go wrong, if you would.
16.
Did you roll that in the D&D Beyond?
Oh, sorry. No, I rolled it myself.
I mean, if you want to use physical dice, that's fine. I'm completely fine with that.
Okay.
All right, so you said 15?
16.
16. All right. So, as you are walking through the narrow walkways in the market square, you obviously are given a wide berth, seeing as a noblewoman of your stature just decided to walk through the equivalent of the slums market of the city. But you know, they give you your distance, but it doesn't look like anybody's about to start a fight or nothing. However, you do notice an individual walking away from what appears to be an unconscious vendor, pocketing something. Looks like fancy clothing.
Okay. I like hold out my my hand. You, right there.
Blink.
And see if they like walk to them.
You see an imposing
Me?
human in armor approach you.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you.
Have you come to trade? Can I help you?
Did you just knock this innocent person down?
Who? And I'm like looking around and I see Kevin
I
all
like
around.
point.
Kev?
I
No,
point
I
to
would
the
never.
knife.
I would never strike a defenseless person.
Ah, my name's
Go to
Kevin.
the-
I like stabbing. Huh? What? He face plates again.
I'll
You
go
know, I-
kneel down.
Feel like the wheel is spinning, but the hamster's missing sort of situation over there. I would never do anything to hurt him.
What were you pocketing if you were not stealing or going after this cautious person?
Oh, well, I bought these clothes from him. Not bought. We made a trade.
I kneel down to
Gonna
the
show
unconscious
him.
person. Sir, did you make a trade with this person?
This man is clearly asleep.
Okay.
Do you wish to forcibly wake him, or
Is there a way I can gently poke him?
you can try to gently poke him?
Yeah, I'll like use the back of my sword and just like poke his side, see if I can like. Is he like laying on his back or his front?
No, he face planted.
Face plant? Okay, I'll just like turn him over.
No, danger! Danger! Oh, hello,
No,
man.
sir, it's okay. Sir, it's okay.
You gave me a heart attack. I think my heart done exploded. I can't breathe. Oh, no, that's just my heart failure. I'm okay though.
Sir,
Can
do you
I-
need some help
what?
getting up?
What you mean? I'm not standing anymore. That's funny. I could use some assistance.
Okay, I like pull him up, not in like a standing position, but in just like he's sitting down so he can at least. Is there a way I can like put him where he can like sit back somewhere?
Yeah, you
He
could
can lean somewhere.
pick him up under his arm and just kind of sit him down somewhere. That's fine. As you
Yeah.
assist him with standing, you realize this man is severely underweight and very skinny.
Is there-
It kind of seems like he's not eating, maybe?
Well, I'm gonna go to my first situation first. After I sit him down, sir, did you make a trade with this person?
Huh?
I point at.
I can't see nothing too far away from my face. All I see is some blurry blobs. Who's that?
The stranger you traded with recently, do you remember him?
Let me roll an intelligence check.
Blink goes to jail.
Is she facing away from me right now?
Yes.
Good.
That's a 3. Uh,
Is there like large crowds around?
there are very large crowds, except around her, where there's a noticeable 10-foot radius of people not standing next to her.
Disguise self, and I'm gonna try to disappear into the crowd.
We're gonna Assassin's Creed her
I
ass.
don't remember. I don't remember nothing too recent. I saw her, but I don't. What the hell is this stinky? Who gave me this stinky rug that smells of pickles, and not the good kind? You rapscallion! Where am I?
And I like turn back to see. I just
He is gone.
and he's like gone.
The elf that you were questioning is gone.
Okay. Can I look over the crowd to see if there's anybody running as fast far away from me?
Are you attempting evasive maneuvers, Blink?
I would attempt to blend in, but I would have like disguised self into like a dwarf, something like completely different.
I'm going to say Karma, make a deception check, and Darcy, make a insight check.
Come on.
Natural 20
Wow.
plus 5.
13.
Whoa!
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the ranger wins this one. You have no idea where this person went. They seem to have just vanished.
In the
Okay.
blink of an eye.
Take one psychic damage for that.
Worth it.
You
Me?
did not make. No, not you. All right. Well, how do you wish to proceed with this?
Is there a way getting that out of my mind? Because I'll probably find him sooner or later. But is there a way I can I have rations right on me, like any piece of.
Yeah, you carry food with you on patrol because you're not given breaks at all.
Okay, then I'll give some like a piece of bread to this man.
Oh, thank you, kind lady. I really appreciate it. Here. He hands you what appears to be a red fur. It
Red
smells
fur.
like pickles.
Okay.
I don't know what this is, but I don't really have much else to give you. But I just want to give you something for thanks, you know. I haven't eaten properly in a while. My ma used to make me food, but since she passed, it's been getting difficult.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry for your loss.
Huh?
I'm sorry for your loss, good sir.
Who lost what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay,
I
you
hope
have
this
a
bread
nice
can help
day,
you for
lady.
today.
Oh shit,
You
I
too,
got
good sir.
bread! I don't know how that happened, but I'm gonna enjoy this. He's devouring it.
Alright, I'll continue my patrol, but keeping a lookout for any suspicious anybody looking out of my way or trying to avoid me.
Sure, of course. And with that, we are going to move on to our final party member of this evening. What would you be doing at this time? Our drow clan.
I will be over by the apothecary, having arrived probably today or late last night.
Excellent.
Trying to restock on some certain items that I keep with me to help with pain in my own condition. Trying to restock on some supplies.
I understand. As you approach the apothecary, you see the name of it, which is write this down because I'm not going to remember.
Okay.
Let's call it.
Is it Wayhand's Apothecary?
Oh, it does have a name. Thank you. Yes, you enter Wyhan's Apothecary. I don't think I have a map for it. Do I? I do. No, I don't. That's a completely different place. Never mind. All right. So, as you enter the apothecary, the door opens and you hear a little chime. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, just a moment. Let me get my things. And you hear light footsteps coming around a counter, and you see a small elderly dwarf woman come around. Hello, dearie. How can I help you today?
Hello, afternoon. I was hoping you had some supplies in stock. And I'll reach into my pocket and I'll pull out a little slip of paper that has like the general ingredients that I would need to restock on and hand it to her.
Oh, of course. Let me see that. She takes the slip from you and pulls out a monocle so she can begin to read. Hmm. Yes, I should have some of these. I won't have all of it, unfortunately, but I can give you what I can.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Of course. I'll be but a moment. As she turns around and starts waddling towards the back room and closes the door behind her. What will you be doing during this time of alone?
I think she's just standing kind of uncomfortably at this desk, just kind of like looking around, but not really moving. She doesn't feel
Okay.
totally comfortable here, and I think it would show in her posture.
Roll a perception check for me.
All right. Does my sunlight sensitivity count here?
No, you are not in direct sunlight.
All right, 21.
21. All right. You don't know how you didn't hear it before, but you hear whistling coming from a direction behind you.
I'll
You
just
were
turn.
almost certain no one was in this room aside from yourself and that dwarf lady before you entered, but
Oh,
as you turn around,
yeah.
you see a brown cloaked figure perusing the bottles on the shelf, whistling a soft tune to himself. And I'll say with a 21, you notice the swaying motion under his cloak near his feet, where just for a brief moment, you see a tail covered in black and white fur.
I'll take note of that, noting there was no chime that I heard when I came in through the door. So, probably some kind of magic person. I'll not directly being aggressively, but just keeping an eye on him.
Huh. A few minutes pass, and you hear the old lady come back around the corner and, with a small crate, pulls up a stool or uses that crate to step up as a stool and places on the table 3 of the ingredients that you require.
Mm.
Now, I know it's not much, but I couldn't get you all you requested, so I'm gonna give you a little discount, sweetheart.
I appreciate that. I apologize. I'm rather recent to town. I assume you have some kind of marketplace?
Oh, yes, yes, of course. As soon as you walk out of the door, turn left, and then you'll see a crowded street. Once you get there, head right, and you'll be right there.
Much
Now, you
obliged.
said you're new to Calamance?
As I am a traveler, I
Oh,
suppose.
that's so sweet. I gotta do something to make it worth your while, something to give you a good impression of our city. Tell you what, you can have this.
And she slides over the ingredients.
No charge.
Oh, I couldn't possibly, ma'am. I appreciate the
Now,
offer.
now, don't do that now. It's a kind gesture. What do you say to kind gestures?
Thank you, ma'am. It is much appreciated.
That's a good girl. Now you go on now.
I'll
Enjoy the city.
I'll take the herbs and fold them in a paper and store them in a special pouch that I keep such medications in. And as I'm turning to leave, do I notice any reaction from this tabaxi fellow?
What's a backseat fellow?
I'll turn. I'm so sorry. Was there another man in here just now?
Oh dear, there hasn't been another man in here for so long. Oh,
Right. My apologies. Travel weary and all that. Thank you again. And as I go to leave, as I pass by one of the shelves, I'm just gonna take a gold piece and just set it on like one of the counters as I leave.
All right. You said you are making your way to the markets, correct?
Yes. So I'm gonna head up north to the market.
All right.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that individual as I'm walking, because that kind of spooked me a little bit.
All right. Tell you what, make a perception check on your way out.
Natural 20.
Hmm.
Let's go!
You do the one thing that nobody does. You look up and you see a brown cloaked individual walking on the rooftops.
What?
You could reasonably assume this is the same person.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Jumping across the gap between buildings with minimal effort.
I'm going to kind of get distracted by this and just start to still trying to head in the direction I want to go, but just keep an eye on this individual, like it's kind of doing that kind of thing.
Make an insight check. Disadvantage.
Yes. I'm rolling really well. Okay, I said insight.
Mm-hmm.
So a 14 on the die, so a 19.
All right. You're starting to get the feeling that this is a little too convenient. He seems to be going the exact same direction that you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to seem more like he's following you.
All right, I'll find like a not like an alley per se, but something that's just off the beaten path where I'm not completely out of sight, but something a little bit more private, and kind of just step into it and wait for a moment and see if he approaches.
Maybe about a minute or two passes and doesn't seem like he's following you anymore. If he ever was.
That is a slight concern. And I'll step back out and continue on my journey towards the marketplace.
Of course. About how much weight are you carrying right now?
Weight?
Yes.
According to my character sheet, 128 pounds.
Okay. As you make your way out of the alley, you feel a little heavier. You start searching your pockets and you reach into your left back pocket and you pull out a folded piece of parchment with a red feather on it.
I'll unfold it and read it.
Directions to a tavern in the city. And the time, 4 p.m.
So that's in a few hours? Or is that
Yes.
coming up? Okay.
It'll be in about 3 hours.
3 hours? Okay, do I have any idea how long it would take me to get to that tavern?
It's probably about a 30-minute walk from where you from the apothecary.
Okay. Actually, I'll probably just stop and see this, and I'll probably go straight there and find myself a place where I can sit and observe the room.
Sure thing. Luckily, the market is on your way there.
Oh,
And
perfect.
as you are walking into the market, you see a staunchy dwarf not watch where he's going and bump into you, knocking both you and him down.
Whoa. I'll immediately check the veil as I...
Oh, watch where you're going, ass! Like,
My
Get out of my
mistake.
mouth.
Excuse me. And I'll pull myself up to my feet.
Uh,
Are you alright?
I haven't been alright since my third marriage, but I think I'll do just fine.
I'm sure you are.
late. Darcy, you notice a commotion.
I instantly fast walk, try to see what's happening, trying to get the situation.
Just imagine this. You two accidentally bump into each other and she just starts Usain bolting towards both of you.
Yeah, I think if I look up and I see a guard rapidly making her way towards me, I'm immediately a little uncomfortable. And I was kinda-
Are you making a rapid approach, Darcy, or are you
Just
casually
like
approaching?
I'm fast walking, but not in a way that looks very intimidating.
I will say, since you're a member of the guard, you do have a whistle.
Very tempting.
Now
Well,
you know if you blow this whistle once, that's a warning. If you blow it twice, that's a alert to every guard within earshot that you have found a troublemaker.
Oh, okay.
Everybody in the city knows one whistle means stop what you're doing and turn towards the whistle. And if you see a
I
guard
don't
approach
wanna-
you,
Blow the whistle.
Okay. I don't want to
you're
escalate
basically
the
a Bobby.
situation.
You're a Bobby. Minus the stick, you have a sword.
No, it's fine. I'll just like, slowly fast walk or just walk in
Casually
general.
approach suspects.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to take as much attention as needed.
As you both stand up, brush yourself off, and exchange apologies, I assume, sort of, kind of. A human knight woman approaches.
In my head, I'm like, oh, fuck you again.
Is there
my
a
head, I'm like,
problem
oh.
here?
Oh no.
No, everything's fine. And I would like start losing the voice a little bit. And I like pull it back. No, everything's fine.
Inside check, both of you.
This person seems a little weird.
Yeah, 22.
I got a 8.
Darcy, this is the most dwarf you've ever seen. Like, this is the stereotypical dwarf. Angry and probably drunk. He doesn't smell bad, though. That's weird. Anyway, Gabo. This is not a dwarf. You've seen dwarves. This is not a dwarf.
Yeah, imagine as we like were standing up and probably like reach out to like touch his shoulder so they make sure he's okay and just...
Yep. You did not touch a shoulder, you touched a hip. And the disguise self goes down.
You.
Fancy meeting you here. I mean, it's small town we're in.
Is everything alright, Madam Knight?
This person stole from a kind young
I
man.
would never
Just trying to
steal.
live by.
That is defaming me as a prosperous trader. I would never steal from the less fortunate, especially Kev.
Then why did you run away?
I had places to be.
That's very suspicious, you see.
Was there a problem with suspicious? Is it illegal to be suspicious?
No, but you see, we try to keep everyone safe here, and you see, as a
What
Kev,
threat do
however-
I pose by trading my goods to the wonderful people here? Not
but Kev didn't say you traded with them.
What did Kev say?
Kev doesn't even remember a person he traded with. He just had a red cloth, red fur.
I
Was-
want Darcy and Blink to make
Oh.
insight rolls.
I swear. Again, another low roll.
17, not too bad.
You're right. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
What am I +3 again?
Gotta change my dice though, because I don't like the squish sound.
What the hell? Oh, 18?
14.
14.
14.
All right. All right. Please continue.
What did Kev say? As like my voice is like slowly starting to like octave back down and up as like the disguise self is like I'm still trying to like mentally get out of it.
Can I? That was the insight check, wasn't it? Okay.
DM, Darcy has the fur in her hands, right?
Correct. Yes.
Would I by any way recognize what kind of fur this is?
Yes, you had many slaves that were specifically chosen to be infected with what became this and then died.
Oh.
As I look at the fur and that is an interesting fur. You said you traded this?
Yes, I may have uptraded a little bit. I ponder. I buy and sell goods.
You sell the fur of humanoids?
No, the man said that.
That is well fur.
Kev really wanted it.
Madam Knight,
Gemini, please make a perception check, but continue with your speech.
is there a lycanthropy problem in this city, Madam Knight?
I can show you the vendor that I purchased it from.
What was the roll?
11. Just with
11?
disadvantage. I'm assuming.
You aren't sure, but it could just be like you said. You just arrived. You're feeling a little jittery after you were being followed. You could have sworn you just saw him again. Just enter and leave your field of vision.
Yeah, that'll grab my full attention. Like, she'll be in the middle of the sentence and just be like, hard look over.
Where you thought you last saw him, he was heading towards the location where that tavern might be. You aren't entirely aware of the full layout of the city. You might need a little bit of time, but you think it's in that direction.
Well, I could show you where the vendor was. I simply traded up. I didn't acquire them.
Is it just me and him now?
No, it's all three of you.
No, I'm still here. I'm just...
She
three?
just
Okay.
seemed to be
I thought she
her
left.
attention. Her attention was immediately grabbed
Okay,
by something
gotcha,
else.
Yeah, you just saw me, like, in mid-sentence just go, like, and focus on something else.
Okay. If you could please show the vendor.
Sure. Just no need to get the law involved. I'm gonna start leading them back to where I procured it.
Will you be accompanying them, Gemini?
No, I see that this knight is leaving, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to not be there.
All right. The tall elf woman makes her departure and heads in the opposite direction of you two. I'm going to continue with Blink and our fair lady for now. We're going to say you two make it here and you have made it here. All right. As you guide the knights to where you purchased and acquired this pelt, you notice that this caravan the thing that moves a lot, is no longer here.
By the... I swear they were here a moment ago.
Suspicious. This
Is
Is
more
it
than
illegal to be
sir.
suspicious?
If you would like, both of you can make investigation checks. If Lady Darcy would assume that this man is being truthful.
11.
11. All right.
I'm trying to see the brights.
All right. Yeah. Go
I
ahead. Roll
got 10, so
investigation.
I don't know.
Luckily, it was a very low decent. So you can see that something very heavy with wheels, which is exactly what you saw, Blink, going straight down the road and taking a right into an alley. But then you think to yourself, Blink, that this doesn't make much sense. The caravan was far too large to be able to fit into an alley. That can't be right.
I mean, see, look, clear tracks here. Nothing further to investigate, I assure you. However, I will no longer trade that fur anymore if it so soothes your thirst to throw me in jail.
Darcy just sighs because, okay. I guess
Both-
I can let you go.
both of
Kevin
you-
was not in danger.
Both of you just briefly feel something graze your sides. What do you do?
Instantly look around.
Is it a telltale sign of like a pickpocket type graze?
Reverse.
Oh,
Something
okay.
has been planted. Why don't-
Instinctively, I'm gonna reach out and try to grab the arm.
Make a dexterity check.
Sticks. Yeah, pretty good at those.
I'm sure you are.
24. 19 plus 5, damn.
Whatever planted this is no longer there.
Must have been the wind.
Do you reach for what was planted? Both of you.
Yeah, I would.
All right. Do you, Darcy?
Yep.
All right. Both of you pull out folded parchments that are accompanied with a blue feather for Blink and a yellow feather for Darcy. Do you unfold the parchment?
Yes.
In the parchment, you see directions and a time. You recognize the directions to lead to a local tavern /inn/ what was the word I'm looking for? No, that's an inn. All right, yeah, tavern /inn. It's called the Steady Beacon. No, what the fuck? I'm sorry, the Wanderer's Rest. You've been there a few times, but it's not the most pleasant place, if you catch my drift. A lot of ruffians go there.
What is the time on the parchment?
4 p.m.
Can I tell about what time it is currently?
2 p.m.
Do I notice that she's got one too?
Yes, but hers has come with a yellow feather aside from your blue.
Okay.
You don't know if this is indicative of anything, but these feathers are entirely unknown to you. They don't
Interesting.
appear to be fake, though, or painted.
I'm going to fold the parchment, put it back in kind of my breast pocket. But it seems that someone requires our attendance. I,
Seems so.
however, have more things to do, so if this is good enough evidence for you, I will be on my way.
You may leave.
What is your reaction to this, Darcy?
I'm very much just contemplating on what the letter's trying to imply. But for now, I'm gonna let him go because to me, in my thinking, nobody got hurt.
Mhm.
And there was some evidence that he didn't actually steal, so
Right. Okay.
just gonna let him go.
All right. You two will part ways for now, and who knows, you might meet again at the Wanderer's Rest, which is where we are going to pick up right now with our fair drow cleric Gemini, who has just walked up to the door.
Is it open?
Yes, it is open.
I will step in and
Make a deck save.
a deck save. Great. $18.
18. All right. You hear it before you need to move. So you move in time as a large fat dwarf gets tossed out of the door and bounces twice before landing on his back in the street.
Right.
And don't you come back! So the door gets slammed behind it.
I'll
This door is not moving.
I'll walk up to the dwarf and crouch down next to him and see if he's still alive.
Make a medicine roll.
22.
22? All right. His blood alcohol level is standard for that of a dwarf, so he's not drunk. However, any other race that would have that same blood alcohol level will probably be dead. You're not sure what happened. You take a look at his hands and you see that they're bloodied, so you can assume that either he was fighting someone or punching a rock for some reason. He has a few bruises on his face too, assuming that he was getting some of that fight being returned to him.
I'll attempt to shake him awake. Just make sure he's still conscious, not dying in some manner. And I'll throw a spare of the dying on him just in case he is.
All right.
Are you alright?
1 HP.
Alright. I'll give him a little shake.
Oh,
Are you
oh. Have I died and gone to heaven? 'Cause I see an angel.
No, not quite yet. Are you alright? Can you sit up?
You should see the other guy.
Oh, I'm sure it was just something else.
Oh. While I'm on the street, what happened?
You were thrown out of this establishment with quite some force and intent. And I believe the words, don't come back might have been added in there.
Mustn't be bothered. He pushes himself off his knees and stands up. Thank you for the assistant, lass. But I have unfinished business in there.
Perhaps going back in at this time would not be the best approach.
Well, what do you suggest then? I not pay my tab.
I do not think the tab is currently in question, considering you are now on the street.
Look, lass, I don't mean to be rude to the lady who just saved my life, but I really need to get back in there.
Well,
If you'd like, you can make an insight check.
Okay. 11.
11. You aren't quite able to pinpoint why, but he seems very adamant on getting back in there for some reason. And he's clearly not drunk.
Is there some sort of score you're attempting to settle
Score? Nay. Ain't nothing of the sort. Just, forgot something, you could say. Something very important.
Well, I'm about to head in myself. Perhaps I could keep an eye out for it. I am in no position to stop you, but perhaps it is not wise for you to go back in quite so soon.
Roll persuasion. Advantage for being reasonable.
Ew, there goes my good rolls. Oh no, that's good. 17. Yeah, 17.
All right. Well, since you're offering, I can't really refuse, seeing as I'd probably be thrown back out. All right, fine. Just promise not to laugh.
There's not that many things in this world that surprise me.
Swear it.
I swear.
There's a wee doll in there, made of clay. I seem to have dropped it in the tussle. I would like to have it back.
Very well. Is there anything about the doll? Features, or it's just a clay doll?
It's that of a dwarf woman.
He said it was over by a dwarf woman?
It is that of a dwarf woman.
I see. Alright. One moment, let me see if I can find your doll. And I'll
Thank
go.
you.
And I'll go into the tavern.
You walk into the tavern, and you are immediately hit in the face with a pungent smell of booze, and booze. Just a little bit of vomit, though.
Right.
You managed to power your way through it, though. I'd assume.
Right. Alright. As I step in, I'm gonna take a quick look around before approaching the bar to see if I can just spot his doll on the floor.
Sure thing. You make your way to the bar. On the other side, you see a thin elven man cleaning one of his glasses. He's
Do
in one of those nicely tailored bartender two-piece suits.
Do I see any evidence of a fight? Like broken chairs?
You see a man with a broken leg on the floor who's currently being tended to by two other people.
I'll step over to that area, and as I approach, I'm gonna scan the floor for the doll.
Make an investigation check.
Alright. 23.
Yeah, you find it. You find it in the pocket of one of the men who was helping the man with a broken leg.
Alright, I'll approach that situation. Excuse me.
Stop squirming, man! You're gonna make it worse. I can't bloody help it. He broke my damn leg. Oh, not that way, you idiot! Just sit still. I have to set it. 1, 2, no,
Perhaps you don't set it like that.
The man with the broken leg is unconscious.
That will not go correctly. Excuse me.
Oh,
I believe
hello.
that you have something that I have been sent to fetch. And I'll gesture towards the doll.
Ah, the piss pot sent you, huh?
I volunteered.
Well, you can tell him to sod right off. Man attacked my mate here, out of nowhere. He doesn't deserve a damn thing, except a night in the slammer.
Well,
Maybe a few.
I have a feeling he's not going to forget the fisticuffs that you exchanged. But perhaps I can offer a trade. His leg is not going to heal correctly in the way that it was set. May I have the doll in exchange for fixing his leg?
Mm. Make a persuasion roll with advantage due to your history with injuries like this. You're a healer. You should be able to figure it out.
It's a 15 on the die, plus 3, so 18.
18? All right. You think you can help me, mate?
Yes. I'm quite confident.
All right, help him first, then I'll give you the doll.
Very well. And I'll kneel down next to the unconscious friend, and I'll pull out my blue crystal that I have around my neck. And I'll cast a first level.
You see the other guy. You see the other guy on the other side of him say, "Look at this broad. He's in one of them crystals. This ain't gonna be working."
And I'll cast a first level Cure Wounds.
As the light starts to radiate from your hands and enter the wounds of this man's broken leg, you start to see it set and repair the tissues that have been torn.
Heals for 14.
The entire bar is silent. As you look up, you see every patron staring at you. What the hell was that? Are you a witch?
I am not a witch. No.
Persuasion disadvantage.
Fuck. Oh, that's great. 8. Roll a 5.
See about 12 people stand up from their tables and start to approach you. You're a damn witch. Using them dark magic to unbreak bones, you heretic! Get her!
You've got to be joking.
Are you going to do anything to attempt to resist this?
Yep. Oh, I
All
don't
right,
know
you
what.
see.
I'm gonna cast Calm Motions.
Oh, okay. Is that a save?
Yep. Charisma saving throw. The DC is 13.
They fail.
Okay.
They fail.
I'm just gonna straighten up and just. There's no need to get into a panic and just calm the emotions.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. Well, right, tizzy after seeing my mate get hurt. I was a bit on edge. I apologize. You did help him after all, so I probably shouldn't be acting like this.
I understand. It is understandable.
Oh, right. The doll. Here.
Thank you. I do recommend that he does not go for any runs anytime soon. Allow the body to finish healing. But you should find that he is in much better spirits. Good day, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And I will
Yeah.
exit from this bar with a little bit of a speed. Just. What's madness? Are clerics not common here?
Magic itself is not common anywhere, and especially not here.
Great. Excellent. Yeah, as Gemma steps out, she goes, that was really dumb.
As you exit the tavern, you see the dwarf looking like he's trying to get back in. He's like, "Oh, I heard some commotion in there. They didn't hurt you, did they? I'll break his other leg. Oh, after I take a moment to sit down."
I'll say perhaps you need some rest first, but... And I'll hand him the doll.
Oh, thank you. He gingerly takes the doll out of your hand and starts dusting it off and tracing the lines around the head. This means a lot to me, lass. Hope you understand that.
Of course. I could tell if it's important, but perhaps take care to not get into such squabbles and risk losing it again.
Racist bastards like that don't deserve a second breath.
Were there like mostly humans in there?
Yes. The
Okay.
only exception was the bartender, which was an elf,
Yeah.
a half elf.
Great. I'm sorry. I don't think I caught your name before.
Oh, right. I apologize. My name's Devon Calloway. I'm a smith by trade.
Tivolden, does this mean anything to you? And I'll pull out the note with the feather and just kind of hold it up.
Can't say it does. Sorry.
No matter. I was supposed to meet someone here, obviously, and I don't think that will be, well, doable for a few more hours.
Right. Well, seeing as you're clearly new to town and you went on your way to assist a old decrepit dwarf such as myself, why don't you stop by the forges near the trade gate later? I'll see if I can hook you up with something.
I'd appreciate that. Please get home safe and avoid further trouble.
Ah, you worry too much. Oh, okay, I need to sit for a few more minutes. I'll leave soon. Oh. He just leans back on the bench that he was sitting on. And we are going to move back to Link. Where are you and what are you doing right now?
Well, is there like a town notice board inside the market area?
Yes, this is the market, and it is also the Adventurers Guild, sort of. It's not really a guild, not really. It's just a place where people post up jobs and requests, and adventurers just happen to come by here and take them.
First thing that I'm looking for is I'm just looking for any like missing people posters for a certain someone.
We need a detail. You see, hmm, hmm, uh, 94 missing posters.
I'm gonna take us a minute to kind of sort through them, see if I can see any familiar faces. Um,
But you do notice that they are all children under the age of 12.
I'm gonna grab one, kind of scroll it up, and also put that in my breast pocket. That thing, I'm gonna make my way towards the tavern.
Sure thing. Since you are heading there, I'm going to go ahead and head over to Lady Darcy. What would you be doing right now? You have about maybe an hour and 30 minutes before the 4 o'clock time happens.
Well, I'm feeling a little famished.
You did just give away one of your stale pieces of bread, yes.
Yeah, so I want to try to see if there's anything in the city where I can buy like a tiny little snack while heading to the tavern place, of course.
The tavern itself doesn't sell really good food. It's not known for that. Their drinks are mostly what they're known for, and they're not too terrible beds. But in the market, there is every once in a while, and by that I mean a 1 in 20 chance of there being a very special cook who is unfortunately not there today. You were really looking forward to eating his crepes, whatever they're called.
Crepes.
Okay, I'll just get a tiny little snack. If I see like some small vendor, or yeah.
Will you be purchasing or requisitioning this?
Purchasing.
Purchasing? All right. You walk up to what appears to be a family-owned stall. A man in his maybe mid-40s and 2 children running around, drawing in customers. One of the children grabbed you by the hand and started drawing you towards the stall.
This way,
hello
miss. I'm gonna take you to get some foodstuffs. Food stuff. Snacks!
All right. I just follow along.
She leads you to the stall, and you can see this man is cooking something in a pot, but I don't think you've ever seen something like this before. Roll a intelligence check. Let's make a history.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, shoot. That's bad. That's bad. History, you said?
Yeah.
4.
4? Yeah, you've never seen or smelled anything like this before. You think they're dicing tomatoes and then crushing it into some kind of paste, then mixing some chunks of meat into it, and after stirring that up into some kind of sauce, they're putting it on some kind of long, thin, wet pieces of bread. Maybe you're not entirely sure. The texture is not going to be known to you until you take a bite. But you see him put it into a bowl with the sauce on top, and then puts a two-pronged fork in there, twists it, and then sets it onto the table in front of you. Hold up.
Oh. Well, good sir. What is this dish called?
I like to call it, and this is not trademarked yet, still workshopping the name, tomato meat noodle.
I see, I see. Well, how much can I get? How much is this dish?
Oh, I couldn't charge a lady knight such as yourself, please. I'd be honored just to have you eat at my stall.
Oh, good sir, that's too nice. I say once I try, if it's way too good, I'll give you some tips.
Oh, you are far too kind, my lady.
I try it.
Have you ever had spaghetti before?
Probably.
No, have you? Like, and out of character, have you ever had spaghetti before?
Yeah?
Now, have you had the defect spaghetti?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's defect spaghetti. The noodles were cooked half and half. They're partly soggy and still a little crunchy, unfortunately. But the tomato sauce is really good. It almost covers up the texture.
Okay.
You see him and his two girls just looking up at you in anticipation.
This sauce is delicious. Is this homemade?
Indeed. I make everything here.
Is this like a general what they is this your own recipe?
Oh, no. Goodness, no. I didn't make this myself. I got this from my mother and her mother before her. They wanted a daughter,
See.
but they got me, so... Anyways, I do what I can.
Oh, good sir, this is the best sauce I've ever eaten. I'd say
Oh,
it
thank
tops
you.
even the nobles, if I could say.
Oh, that warms my heart, lady. Thank you.
S- Uh, uh, uh. How does the currency work here?
1 gold, 2 gold is about a year's salary for a commoner.
Okay.
So for food, depending on the rarity of the ingredients, is anywhere from 2 copper to maybe 5 silver at most.
Okay. How much money do I have? I'll give him 15 silver. I like drop it in front, like to the side of the plate.
Oh, my lady, we cannot accept this.
No, sir,
This is too
it's so
much.
fine. It was a great dish. I must tell you that.
You start to see the man tearing up, and the daughters are starting to hug each other and cry as well. Thank you, Lady Knight. You're truly a generous soul.
Oh, no problem.
You see him take the bowl with the coins in it, and he puts it in a purse, which Made no clinking sounds at first until the coins hit the pouch.
Okay. Well, good sir, thank you for the food, but I must go.
Of course, don't let us keep you, my lady.
Have a good day, sir. And then I just walk
As you
away.
walk away, you hear him mention to his daughters that they're going to be able to eat very well tonight.
Oh, got it.
Add an inspiration for acting on your code of honor.
Okay.
Now then, will you be approaching the tavern as well, so you don't end up being late?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have 30 minutes
Yeah,
to make it halfway
I'll
across the
fast walk
city.
there. Heavily fast walk.
Excellent. All right. So, Gemini, have you been waiting this whole time, or have you walked away and done something else?
No, I've been waiting. I've probably been either. Honestly, I probably just sat down on the bench next to him, and if I sense that or those hooligans are coming outside, I might have just like stepped down the street a little bit, just out of sight, or into an alley or something. But I'm still around or across the street.
Yeah, they walked out a while ago, but they didn't seem to take notice of you. And
Okay.
the dwarf eventually was able to start walking again, and he thanked you again and gave you directions to his forge near the trade gate, which is called the Hammerstrike Forges.
Okay. Yeah, I would just be sitting on that bench.
All right. It is at this time that you see two familiar figures approach you. One sooner than the other, but you see the elf man approach you first. Then you can see the lady knight just turning around the corner. So you might have maybe about a minute before she actually gets within hearing range, if you want to say anything to each other.
That cannot be coincidence. I also look up at the elf.
Give a slight nod before heading into the tavern. With my background, do I have any cohorts who are part of this establishment?
Yeah.
I'd be seeking one
You
of them out.
immediately recognize the bartender.
I'd take a seat, and I'm gonna kind of slide over the missing poster and see if he knows anything about it, or if he can find out anything.
Without even opening his eyes or making any acknowledgement, he just places the glass that he was cleaning upside down onto the poster and then slides it over to him and under the table. I'm gonna be friendly with you. I'm gonna be charitable. Add thieves' cant to your languages.
Okay. Well, add that.
Yes, believe it or not, I am a dungeon master that uses esoteric languages such as thieves' cant and druidic.
The small fox skips wildly.
Shut the fuck up. You don't get to talk like that. Through an assortment of whistles, you are able to understand that he has also been looking into the drastic increase of missing children within the city, and he has already sent out quite a few people to investigate. He has yet to hear from them.
I'll explain if as soon as he hears something to let me know.
You just see him nod and continue to clean his glass.
I'm going to order a drink.
What you getting?
Some grog.
There's definitely that there. You see him pull out a mug from under the counter and slides it over to a barrel where you see a mechanical device reach down and grab the cup and then bring it over to the barrel where it just starts to pour by itself. And then when it's done pouring, it slides the cup back to him where he hands it to you.
I'll nod, give him a cheer, and I'll kind of hunch over and just start drinking, trying not to draw attention to myself.
Places his hand over the cup.
I'll slide over a silver.
He taps 2 fingers on the table.
Slide over another one.
He takes his hand off the cup and takes the coin. Starts humming to himself. I would like to mention that he did all of this eyes closed.
Oh boy.
Oh, I don't even look up. I just.
Is at this time you hear heavy footsteps approach.
I'm just still sitting on
Darcy.
the bench watching Darcy approach, like, what?
Yeah, she stopped at every building before getting here, but she eventually found the right one. Darcy, you see that elf woman that you saw in the market square earlier, sitting outside this building. What a coincidence, am I right?
Ah, I see, it's you again.
Madam Knight? Are you still pursuing that man?
No. I actually got this feather, and I like take it out and show, wiggle it.
That is...
By any chance, do
You-
you know if somebody uses this?
I'll reach in my bag and pull out mine. I received something similar shortly after our encounter.
I see. And nobody has shown up?
I have not been able to wait inside. They were less than hospitable before, but I'll admit I feel a little bit safer now. And I'll stand up off the bench and gesture for the door.
Step forward, I guess. Go in the tavern.
I'll follow her.
Man, I should dock your inspiration for that. A knight always lets the maiden go first.
Oh.
I'm fine. Break those gender norms. I mean, you're both women. I
Yeah,
don't
what
know
do you
how that
mean?
works. I mean, she's a knight, though. She's held to a higher standard, technically. Anyways, you both
I'll
entered
think
the
more
room.
about it.
Let me, since you're all here now, load the map. Yoink. Go ahead and place your models.
I don't feel safe.
No.
See.
To be fair, I almost got jumped a little while ago, so that's fair.
Oh.
Where's the front door?
Where's the door? Oh, door.
The door is right. Shit, where is it? Here.
Man! My man!
Oh,
Alright. I just jumped into a bush.
so we just entered.
Blink, you hear the door open with the ringing of the bell, and heavy footsteps enter behind it.
Subtle as a
okay.
mouse, I suppose. I'm gonna like turn and look over towards the door.
Yeah. You,
Are we the only people in here aside from the barkeep?
the barkeep, the 3 of you, and an assortment of individuals at this table here, and this table back here.
Okay, I'm gonna be sticking close to the knight, considering.
Why don't both of you who just entered make a perception check?
Okay.
Alright, I'm out of the
I
sunlight now,
don't
right?
get
You are not.
a nap.
I'm not. Okay. E.
What? Check? Insight?
No, perception.
Perception.
12.
I hear 12.
Mhm.
Okay. What about you, Darcy?
16 plus
16.
1. 17.
17. Okay, okay. So you
Finally.
definitely notice that over here, as soon as you walked in on this table, you saw a red feather, a yellow feather, and a blue feather sitting at the center. Hey, you got a feather.
Oh, is there anyone sitting at the table or?
No. You are a bit early. That could explain it.
Oh,
Mm.
so was it just Darcy saw it, or did I see it as well?
Yeah, you did not. Just her.
Oh, never mind.
How interesting.
And I like point at the table.
I'm guessing this is where we're supposed to sit.
I suppose so. I'll go over and I'll take a seat at the table.
Alright.
I'll take a seat too. But also look around if anybody's curious watching us.
Blink, you notice the ladies sit at a table that happens to have colorful feathers at it.
I want to say my piece to the bartender, stand up, tip him a copper because he's a crook, and head back over to the table.
He just catches it midair and flips it up, and it lands into a pocket.
Keep the
He
change.
continues his whistle.
Do I
All
hear
right.
whistling?
Yes.
Does it sound familiar?
Yes.
Okay, I'll immediately sit at the chair and I'll pick up on that whistle and I'll just like look up and be watching him. Kinda...
Why don't you know what? You notice something. Make an insight check. You're good at that, right?
I am. I don't have disadvantage because I'm not in the sun. 16.
16? Okay. This is not the same tone of whistle, so you can assume this is not the same individual that was following you for multiple reasons. One, this is not a felinid. Two, his voice seems a bit lighter.
Okay.
And three, just barely, faintly, you think you can hear something whistling back. You can assume that this is some kind of communication.
Yeah. Did you receive, as Blink approaches, did you receive a letter as well?
Of course I did. And I'm gonna I'll kind of flash it for a moment and put it back in my pocket.
This is an interesting collection of individuals.
Why?
Yeah, why is it interesting? You trying to imply something?
We've never met before today, correct?
I believe so.
You said there's other patrons here in the bar, right?
Yeah, just your common everyday off the street rabble, though. No one particularly interesting is sitting around though.
Is anyone shooting like harsh looks or glances over at our table because of particular somebody?
Make an insight check.
Why?
Okay. I'm just trying to read the room. 21.
Even though you're in the corner of the room and completely away from the other patrons, not bothering anybody, you do catch the occasional glare towards you, towards your table. But most of them are immediately deterred after seeing a knight sitting at the same table, not wanting to cause any legal troubles, if you catch my meaning.
Seems tensions are high as of late.
What time is it when we sit down?
You have maybe about 15 minutes before your appointment. What do you wish to talk about during this time? Maybe this is a chance for you to get to know each other. Cough, cough. Sorry, that's something in my throat.
How did you all receive your letters?
Wait,
I'm gonna look
sorry.
over towards the knight.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
How did you all receive your letters?
It was when we were trying to find the vendor that was selling the fur to this person, and I point at the person next to me.
A delivery most swift. So I'm gonna take another drink.
I got the intention that I was being followed right before our encounter on the streets, but I am fairly new to the city. I'm not sure why anyone would want to follow me.
The city is a cruel place. It swallows people and spits them out all the time.
I assume you speak of experience.
Of course. It's a fight of survival on the streets. Newcomers are spotted easily.
I see. And you are both from here?
I get around.
Yes, I am.
Very well. I am Gemini.
Oh, hello. I'm Darcy Aveline.
Forget my last name.
You can just call me Evelyn if that's okay.
You can call me Blink.
Blink, I'm gone. Hey.
Now, if you want to blend in, I suggest you order a drink. It's not quite
Yes.
normal for those to be dry of tongue inside such a lovely establishment.
Oh, right. I'm afraid I don't usually partake.
Morals. Haven't seen that in a while.
Yes, I get the sensation that there are other virtues in the city. And her hand was kind of drift to her chest.
I'm gonna set my empty tankard now down to just like whistle and kind of twiddle my finger in the air, calling another round.
You see the man behind the bar approach with 3 mugs, and he stands there right next to you, Blink. Taps the table 3 times.
I take out 3 silver, set it down, and as he sets down Eveline's, did I say that right? Drink, and then sets down my
Yeah.
Eveline's drink, and then sets down my drink. I'm gonna kind of like stop him as he goes to sit down the third one and kind of shoot away, and just kind of scoot the silver towards him.
Oh, why, thank you. It's fine. I can also order my own drink.
By all means.
He nods and takes. Are you saying you don't want the mug that he brought?
Yeah. Because I'm like
Okay.
working right now.
I'll take it. I'll double fist him.
All right. He takes the coins, heads back to the bar, and comes back with not a list, but a wooden tablet where you see a variety of options.
The non-alcoholic one.
Got water.
Yeah, I'll take
water.
water.
A water would be lovely, thank you.
He nods his head and comes back a few minutes later because water was hard to find. and with 2 glasses of water. He
Well, thank you
puts
for
two.
snacks.
He puts 2 silver down and slides them to each of you.
He slides
You
silver
notice
to
on the
us.
yeah.
He pays us.
Yeah.
Oh no, good sir. You can have this back.
He's
I
already
was
walking
saying
away.
holding. Well, this is quite interesting.
Wait until you try the water.
I
So
know,
I take a drink of the grog.
I know. I pick it up and I kind of look at it and see all
As
the
soon
shit in it.
as soon as you hear him say that, you need to make a dex save.
Me?
Blink.
Oh,
Me? Okay.
Yes.
Dex save. 19.
19. You feel something hard hit the back of your head.
I'm gonna rub it and I'm gonna turn around and see what it was.
You just see the bartender cleaning away one of his glasses, whistling to himself.
Dick.
You see him open one of his eyes as he looks at you.
Just gonna take a drink and just kind of slam it down on the table. Well, who are we supposed to be meeting, anyways?
well, I've been catching glimpses of a strange tabaxi following me throughout the city.
What color was its fur?
Black and white, I believe. I didn't get
Wearing
any-
brown robes.
Yes. He has
Interesting.
an interesting knack of getting around. I did not hear his approach, and he was able to walk along the rooftops.
Did you get a name?
No, I did not speak with him. But I noticed that he was following me around.
What did you see him?
The apothecary, and then on the streets outside once I left. I take it you saw him as well, based on your questions.
I took a peek, you could say.
And what did you see?
Not gotten the pleasure of introductions, though. I saw him at the gates.
And you, Darcy, did you perhaps see this individual?
Is there a way to find out if there's anything that I've heard around
Make a history check.
about a tabaxi?
Yeah, those are enough distinguishing features to give you a general understanding if you pass the check.
Okay. What check?
History.
Is it?
Mhm.
Ooh, nat 20.
Wow. I was hoping you'd fail that one. All right, never mind. You remember during some debriefing a few months ago about some kind of underground dealer of something. You don't really remember what. You're reasonably certain it isn't any illegal substances, but he was put on a watch list. But he has never been caught. His only distinguishing features was that he was a felinid with black and white fur. And that's all they have on him. They don't even know. They're assuming it's a guy.
Okay.
Just tells you something.
Gotcha. White and black fur.
Why are you putting shit on the board?
Reasons.
White and black fur. That's quite interesting. I've gotten some news about a feline that's been roaming around and we haven't caught. It's suspicious that just a suspicion that we've had.
What does this have to do with any of us?
The black and white fur feeling, it just reminded me of my debriefing.
That is a concern. I am. Prefer not to get mixed up in illegal activities. I suppose if you're here, it can't be too bad. I'm getting so
Yes.
nervous.
Oh,
What's you getting
I just
nervous for?
noticed it.
What's you
I
getting
just
nervous for?
noticed
No reason. No reason.
it. That's very close to me.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, you notice one of the patrons walk up to y'all's table.
Oh, hello there.
Good evening, Madam Knight.
I hand him the
Indeed.
extra cup of grog.
You did what?
I hand him the extra cup of grog.
Oh, a charitable soul. How distasteful. He pours the grog onto the floor next to you. Now, see, I seem to have a slight problem. And I was hoping that you three capable-looking individuals would be able to assist me.
Well, that was a bad first impression. I would say that was a good cup of drink.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint her, lady. But I think you'll like to hear this point out. You hear a couple of sheaths being unsheathed, a couple of weapons being unsheathed.
Oh.
Willing to hear me out? You look across over his shoulder, and you can see that 4 other patrons looking over their shoulders, but you can assume that they're drawing weapons.
Sure. Why don't you take a seat?
I think I'll stand for now. But please remain comfortable. Now, there's been a couple of disappearances. I'm sure you've heard of them, yes?
I may have caught wind of a few things.
Ah, good, good. So you understand then. Surely you would know why they're disappearing.
Enlighten me.
I have to open the book. Oh, I turned to the right page, yes. All right. I'm sure you're aware of the war that's happening, correct?
May have heard something about it.
Oh, don't be coy. This whole city's in a fist.
I don't particularly entertain the government squabbles.
Oh, to be naive. This is no longer the government's problem. This is every man, woman, and... He places a poster on the table. It's a missing child. Child's problem. And I think you all are here to cause me a little bit more problems than what I'm willing to deal with. So here's what I propose. You all will either leave this town without your weapons, or, and here's my favorite part, you die.
I really think you should take a seat. And I'm gonna kneecap him.
Make an attack roll. Unarmed attack?
That's a miss. I'm a little drunk. a little drunk.
What are you attacking him with? Your bare hands?
Yeah, I'm way too close to him with a bow. I was gonna just like try to kick him in the knee, but I just fucking missed.
He notices you move your leg suddenly, and he just kind of grabs your leg and pulls, and you fall prone out of your chair.
Oh fuck!
And you hear all the people behind him draw blades.
Oh dear.
No need to get feisty. I'd hate to get blood on me gobs. Then you hear the doorbell ring. Ding-a-ding-a-ding.
What happened? Real funny.
What is
Where
that?
you see a tall, slender, black and white, feeling it, enter the room.
He's so cute. Oh my god. It's a house cat.
You see him take off his hat as he enters. His hat having red, yellow, and blue feathers in it. Oh, I apologize. Am I interrupting something? No, mate. Just a
Quite
friendly
early,
tussle.
actually.
He, as soon as you open your mouth, he just kind of puts his foot in your mouth. No, mate. Just a friendly tussle between good friends. Is that what this is? Interesting. You know, typically when one leaves their home, they do not do so without pants. What the hell are you talking about? Blink, you look up and this man's not wearing pants. He was a few seconds ago, but he is not wearing pants anymore.
What?
What the? If you would like, this is your chance to retaliate.
Is he facing away from me?
Yeah, he has his face turned towards this intruder.
Yeah, can he use just like the back of my sword and just like knock him out?
Are you rolling a non-lethal attack?
Yeah, not lethal.
All right. Roll your attack at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh. Okay. 8. 8.
You
That's
do
what I
hit him,
got.
but not with enough force. You just kind of stagger him, but you do manage to get his foot out of Blink's mouth, and he kind of staggers back a little bit. All right, that's it. Bleed him, boys. Roll initiative.
Can I? Okay. Okay.
I got you, motherfucker.
That's all right. I got a 17 on initiative.
You sure did. Go ahead and put your initiatives in the Roll20, so I can keep track of y'all that way. I'm going to use a group roll for them.
Check. With my -1 initiative.
That's okay. You don't need to be fast. You just have to be strong.
I put everything on my constitution.
Actually,
All right.
you're a charisma caster, so you're gonna be a face. Oh,
Oh shoot.
she's the face. That's why we're both wearing facial coverings.
All right.
Darn.
Gabo,
Yeah.
or should I say Gemini, you go first.
I will stand up, seeing that this is about to get conflicty, and I will cast Bless on Darcy, Blink, and our new cat's individual. So you may add a
Alright.
D4. Well, I get the sense that he's not against us, right? He's not acting aggressively towards us.
This man just walked in and made someone else's pants disappear. You have no idea what the fuck this guy's doing.
Yeah, I'll place my bet. Actually, no, that's a good point. I'll cast Bless on myself. So, on the three of us. So you can add a D4 to any attack roll or saving throw.
Sweet.
Okay.
Hear that, everybody?
Alright, so she's us three.
D4. Yep.
And that's my turn. That's my action. I will draw my bleed.
Excellent.
You moved the map.
Shut up. I did it. You saw
Make it a
nothing.
map layer. Make it a map layer. Right click it,
Up.
map layer.
Shut up!
Oh.
Anyways, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that was my action.
All right. Next up is Blink. You are currently prone. You take half your movement to stand up if you wish to.
I'm gonna take half my movement, stand up.
All right.
How far away is he?
The guy who had his boot in
See.
your mouth, 5 feet.
5 feet. That's perfect. I'm gonna take out an arrow. And yeah. I'm gonna use my Dread Ambusher attack. To make an attack on this guy.
Right?
They'll also add that bless bonus if I hit. Does a 29 hit?
Nope.
That's a natural 20.
No, a 29 does not hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Gotcha.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
This thug was in fact the boss of the game. I apologize. I had to throw him in somewhere.
So 8 damage plus, how much does bless do?
Bless doesn't add the damage rolls. It
No,
just runs
it's
to
just
attacks.
attack rolls and
Okay.
saving throws.
Gotcha. So that is 8 damage to this guy right here.
Are you shooting to kill?
Uh.
Right in front of me?
In this man's tavern? Who you're not on good terms with?
No.
No,
I am shooting to
begrudgingly.
cripple though.
Oh, you definitely just crippled this man. Yeah, he's never going to be able to use his right hand again because you just cut it off.
Bummer.
Oh well.
He is out of commission for this fight.
So,
He
gee,
is
that
just
sucks.
on the ground, screaming.
I want to take my disadvantage on this guy. I get bless on my attack, right?
Yeah, 1d4.
Cool.
As long as I maintain concentration.
Are you allowing called shots?
Are you allowing what?
Are you allowing called shots?
Sure.
I'm aiming for his groin.
Oh.
Lethal.
What is bless?
D4.
1d4.
Man's
13.
ruthless.
13 to hit.
You miss. It shoots right at his foot, though.
With a shrug. As I knock another arrow. And I back up to the
A D20 plus your dex plus a D4.
D20 plus my dex plus a D4.
Damn it.
Yeah. I rolled a 13 with a plus 9 to hit.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
It's the end of my turn.
All right, Darcy, you are up.
Let's see. I'm gonna find something. Okay. Can I use my shield and just like run straight at this person with my shield so they like fall on their back?
The guy who was threatening you?
Oh yeah, right in front of me.
Sure. Make a strength check. contested against his dexterity. Okay. Did you roll a 1?
No.
All right, you pass. You
Okay.
absolutely shove him, and with such a critical fail, cough cough, he falls prone.
I.
So he'll have a bonus action and movement.
Oh. Okay. I'm trying not to kill people here. Is there a way I can restrain him? I have a rope.
You would come with manacles. Your duty would require them.
Okay. I'm just gonna tightly tie this person.
So
Mother
just this once, I will say that would cost your bonus action, but from here on out, if you wish to restrain somebody, it will cost an action. Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So you have successfully manacled this man behind his back. He is disarmed
go.
and prone.
You're going to jail.
Fuck you, copper! Get him, boys! He is using an ability. Succeeds.
Oh my god.
All right.
That teleport.
Why don't our magically inclined individuals, all of you, make a Arcana check?
We teleport. Please don't teleport.
He
14.
can't. He can't use somatic components.
16.
16, 14,
Arcana.
and
Arcana. 14.
14. All right. So, Gemini, you see this. Unfortunately, you are too late.
Hmm.
But he is in his hands. Somehow, she did not notice this. He flicked out his wrist, and in his hand is now a scroll, which is now incinerated. He has cast a spell.
Oh.
What do you do?
Just a moment.
Oh, don't burn the town. Don't burn the town.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
My reputation.
I'm worried. I am worried.
I am worried too.
Oh, don't worry. It's just plot.
Shy, why are you nodding like that?
I'm worried too. I'm on your team this time.
About to give you your first mini boss.
We just met.
Oh god,
You'll
it's
be
Interlord.
fine. You'll be fine. Probably.
Backup character?
Nah.
You look like.
no.
What do you know? You look just like my favorite enemy.
I gotta wait for it to load, but you all see right here on this spot of the floor
Barney?
some kind of flames start to form in a circle.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, is somebody a demon?
Or fire
No,
elemental.
this definitely is not elemental or a demon. It's this flame feels familiar. Uh-oh.
It's so little.
It's so tiny.
Wait, is that
Oh.
a dragon?
You see a draconian crawl out from the
There.
ground.
What?
And as soon as he stands, he scans the room and lets out a roar. Everyone make a wisdom save.
Thank
DC.
God I didn't make it my dump stat.
Hey,
DC 16.
Darcy, do you by chance have any auras?
Auras? What is
Not at
an
level 3.
aura?
Damn it.
I rolled an 18.
You pass.
18 for me too.
You pass.
Natural 1. Oh no.
You
Oh.
You lay eyes upon this horrid abomination of dragon and humanoid, and you feel terror. You are frightened.
Yeah, let's kind of take a step back and just
Con-
back hits the wall.
Concentration gone.
It seems to notice your fear and makes dead eye contact with you.
Oh god.
and it
Sorry.
grins.
I don't lose concentration, but I can no longer move closer to it, and my attacks have disadvantage.
It's okay. Okay. The nice shining armor.
Yeah, you are. Get it.
Oh, jump over me.
Yes, you see him. You see this creature dig its claws into the ground and leap forward and crash onto this table, completely destroying it. And it stares inches away from you and your face.
Okay. I'm about to hit a
And
dragon.
you hear the most horrendous of chuckles come from this monstrosity.
Is everyone in the bar's attention focused on this thing?
Yeah, even the guys that were with this man are terrified right now. They don't know what the fuck just happened. They clearly were not prepared for this.
Gotcha.
The bartender.
Is his eyes open?
Nope.
Open your eyes, damn it.
You see him reach under his counter and produce a club. Just a club, like a baton.
Bruh.
Oh, he's red.
You hear him whistle. This guy right here. Oh shit! Hold on, I double clicked it.
Where?
This guy right here. He
Okay.
turns around, and as soon as his head stops turning, it starts turning the other direction, as he just got clonked sideways with this club, and he falls unconscious.
Let's go, bartender.
What the fuck?
Yes, this is a D4 weapon that he used. Keep that in mind.
Blake, who do you work for?
Yeah,
God
that's
damn.
That is his first action. Same fate for this one.
Dear
Oh
God.
my gosh.
Unconscious.
We don't even need to know anything.
That was his movement. And last but not least, our friendly neighborhood cat man.
Spider-Man.
You see him walk over to this table and take a seat. That is his turn.
I'm so glad I didn't waste my bless on him.
You see him actually prop his legs up and just look at y'all with a impish grin on his face. Like no malice, just like he finds this genuinely amusing.
He's about to start playing a song.
So you joke about that, but you see him pull out his lute and he begins strumming his
Oh.
strings.
Oh no.
There was once.
I must say, every fight deserves its own ballad. Allow me to regale you.
And he begins playing his
Oh.
music. These two
Okay.
use their movement to get to the door and then dash out
Yeah, leave.
because they don't know what the fuck is happening. So these guys have fled combat.
That's fine. So there's only
My arrow. as he runs out.
So it's just the draconic individual, right? That's all that's left.
Yeah. I mean, this guy is left also, but he's restrained.
Mm.
It is now. One moment. Where is it? It is now Gabbo's turn.
Okay.
What do you do in the face of death when it laughs at you for being scared?
I
Okay.
close my eyes and I kind of press my back up against the wall. My hand goes to my the amulet, the crystal around my neck, and I start whispering a prayer in the face of this fate. And behind this creature, a magical weapon, and it looks to be like a long crystalline greatsword as I cast a spiritual weapon with my bonus action.
Excellent. It shares your initiative, correct?
Yes, it goes in my bonus action. So I
Sweet.
use my bonus
Alright.
action to control it. So it's going to take a swing with it with disadvantage. 16. Okay.
What kind of
4.
token? I don't really have a token for that. Maybe I should. You said it was a sword, right?
Yeah.
I got one. I
13.
have a.
A what?
13 to hit.
Bounces right off of his scales.
All right, and then I'll
Flies back a little bit.
okay, and then I'll open my eyes with my action. I'll grab my long sword or my short sword's on my waist and attempt to strike out at him
Just a moment.
with disadvantage.
It uses its reaction.
Solid.
As soon as you draw your sword, oh wait, it's contested. I apologize. Make another wisdom save. Disadvantage.
Here's a spiritual weapon token. Oh, I can't move it. Never mind.
Okay,
I'll send
that
it to
was a 6 plus a d4. Another fucking 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12.
You
I'm
draw.
quick.
You manage to draw. You manage to draw your sword,
And that's it?
but now you can't move
Okay.
at all. You are paralyzed.
Alright. I got a shield, a sword, and a prayer.
Ah, do you need that prayer?
Holy Trinity.
A sword,
said
a
you
shield,
sent
and a
me
prayer!
You sent me a token.
I'm gonna gift you a 5e spells templates thing after tonight's session.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I've literally been making these on the fly. I did not have them prepared. I hope you like it.
it's super helpful for casters.
That ends my turn. Oh no.
All right.
So I need a new d4. I was going to dice jail. I rolled 3 1s on me.
Well, you know who's next.
No.
Link.
Yeah, see, I'm
Link,
just gonna...
you see your elven companion absolutely petrified in fear, cannot move, and this draconian is he getting funky right now. He acting vicious.
I'm gonna move right here.
I'm sorry. Did you say you move?
Yeah, I'll move right there.
Were you right here?
I was right here in the corner.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I just
Let me check his weapon real quick.
So did him using that gaze on me, was that a reaction?
That was a reaction whenever you drew your sword. Yes,
So he cannot take an attack of opportunity.
that's correct.
yeah. So
You run past him.
bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
On him. I
Right.
think I'm gonna make an attack on him. I still have Bless, right?
Yep. I've not
Yeah.
lost concentration.
Cool. Another natural 20 hit. I swear I'm not fudging. Check the logs. I'm gonna use favored foe on top of my damage on that as well.
What's your favorite foe?
So with favored foe, I get to just use it twice a day. I get to pick anything.
Ah, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, that
So-
deals an additional D4. So
Yep.
all of your base damage, so no additional damage, is maxed and then doubled.
So base damage is max. So 1d8
So
plus
you-
5.
1d8 plus 5, so you'll do 8 plus 5,
Plus the d6.
and then you will double that d8. So you'll do 16 plus 5, plus your other modifiers.
Cool. 16 plus 5
We'll have the d6
plus
Hunter's Mark.
1. 17, and then d6. 18. I rolled a 1. 18
ones.
damage.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, you shoot him. You shoot him good.
Damn, Blink.
Straight in between his wings, in fact. I will say that he can no longer use his wings for this fight. You have crippled his wings.
The quiver never blinks. Neither do I.
Excellent phrase. Well done. Lady Knight, it is your turn.
Okay.
Well, you have confirmed this thing can bleed now, so
Do you even
I'm
never
trying to
seen-
see what I
never seen anything like this before, but it can bleed at least, so you know it can die, probably.
Ooh. Ooh.
And it is right on you too.
It's literally looking like it's sitting.
Yeah. You're standing right over its tail.
Regarding my oath,
Right.
am I able to kill? Or is that a
Yeah.
big no?
Yeah.
Oh, I can?
This thing does not fall within the jurisdiction of human rights.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I had to like save everyone. Don't kill anybody.
No. No. No.
All right.
No. No. You
Okay,
ain't an
so
oath of peace paladin. No.
okay. Well,
Even
this
then, they
thing
can
looks
kill.
like it's about to be. It doesn't look like it's about to die.
Oh no, it just looks pissed now. It looks pissed, and
Okay. Well,
you can't see its face, but she can. You can, Gemini.
Yeah.
He looks like he's excited now.
oh,
Cool.
is that a mask? Okay. I'll do my channel divinity.
Okay.
Also, wait. I just want a question. Is
Yeah.
the person I tied up? Are they just like laying there?
I mean, it isn't his turn yet, but he's still conscious if that's what you're worried about.
Okay. I'll deal with this dragon first. Okay. I'll channel divinity.
Right.
Let's finish the show. I just do a normal attack, right?
What's your channel divinity that you're using?
I only have one. It just says channel divinity.
Right, but
Divine energy to feel magic effect.
Why don't you read it off to me? Tell me what you're trying to do.
Oh, oath spell. Wait, I gotta read this.
Not oath spells. It'll be under your class features. Should be where your channel divinity option is. If you click it, it should give you two options.
Two options: oath spells or channel divinity.
Here, let me look at your character.
Yeah.
This one. Paladin's not the easiest one to start with. Why do you have 9 armor class?
I told you I had. Actually, I don't know.
She needs to
You
equip
didn't
her
equip
armor.
your. You didn't equip your armor or your weapons. Okay.
Don't mock her. That's your
Uh,
job, Dungeon Master.
I fixed it. Don't worry. Oh my lord.
Help your
Oh
newbie.
lord. All right.
I was gonna say I'm gonna die.
Channel divinity. Sacred weapon. As an action, you can imbue your weapon with positive energy for a minute. The weapon is considered magical, and you add +4 to the attack rolls. Is that what you wish to do?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So, you call upon the power of your oath, of your knightly bond, and the heritage of your bloodline, and your sword begins to vibrate to the point where it starts to heat up, and it starts to glow with a red hot flame.
Let's go. Okay. I just.
The strength of the Evelyn name flows through you.
Yeah, but I'm about to hit this dragon with it too.
About that. You use your channel divinity. That's an action.
Okay. Well, now I just have a glowing weapon and I'm ready to hit somebody.
You made yourself the threat though, so good job.
If you refresh, you should have those spells.
Ooh.
We do that.
They'll be in your marketplace assets.
That's my turn.
Marketplace assets. That's your turn. All right.
I can't do anything else, can I?
Excellent. I mean, you can move. That was your only other option.
Oh wait, no, actually, will
Do
he
you-
attack
do you-
me if I like slowly go in front of him? Like just...
Even if he had his reaction, he couldn't attack you unless you leave his range.
Okay, well, I'm not leaving his range. I'm just trying to go in front of him.
That's what you want to do. Do it.
Okay.
So do I have the paralyzed condition right now?
Yep.
And I'm afraid?
I'm serious.
Yep.
So he has advantage and he's gonna crit.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
No, I'm just here. I'm gonna
You managed
right
to
in front of
fail
him.
both. You managed to fail both of the worst rolls that you
Yeah.
could have rolled.
And I'm the damn cleric.
Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to roll.
What
All
do you
right,
mean?
so
Hey, you might not hit my armor class.
you're right. I should give you a chance. What's your AC?
18.
Sorry. That was uncalled for. You rolled the 19.
All right. How much damage? Fuck.
All right. So he raises his two serrated swords into the air, and he brings both of them down. That one. Let me actually roll the both. See if he hits with both. Okay. He. Oh wait. +6 is 18. 18 meets beats.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Uh. You take 26 damage from the first one,
Holy moly!
Oh.
and then 26 damage from the second one.
I am not unconscious. I am dead.
Huh?
My max HP is 21.
I will not say that you die from this. I will say that you suffer a critical injury, and you can interpret that as a permanent scar
Yeah,
that you can.
Okay, you and I can discuss. I'll take that deal.
All right. You do see your elven friend who you just encountered. You hardly know her name. Get cut down within the blink of an eye.
Holy shizzle!
And then he looks over his shoulder towards you, Darcy,
Mhm.
and he hits you with a 23 with his tail. Make
I'm right in
a
front of him.
strength save. Right, right, but he's turning to face you,
Oh.
and his tail hits you. Make a strength
Didn't
save.
need to turn. Okay. Strength check. Strength check.
Save, not check.
Oh, save. Strength save. Saving throw. Strength. What's that? 16 plus 3. 19. Get me out
You
of here.
pass. You pass. But you do take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
You would have been knocked prone, but you successfully passed that check.
Never. Okay.
All right. It is now the bartender's turn.
Bartender's getting all the unnecessary.
You see him put the club back under his counter and pulls out a knife, which he throws at the Draconian. Okay, that hits. Damage. You see as the Draconian turns around and whacks you with his tail, a dagger hits his eye. He is now half blind. He has disadvantage on all of his attack rolls. He starts swinging wildly. That will be the bartender's turn. As for our friendly neighborhood Catman, he notices that something went terribly wrong and completely not according to plan. As he begins to more energetically playing his lute, you start to see ripples of magic form. And Gemini recovers 37 HP.
I was muted. Yeah, I'll wake up and just and just look up. Am I still frightened of this thing?
No.
Okay.
Dying makes you lose all conditions.
Okay. Well, I'm still frightened of this thing, but not as a status condition.
Correct. You have been fully resuscitated, and the last thing that you heard before waking up was a tune that was whistled by someone. Can't quite remember, but it's familiar. And as you wake up, you realize that, oh, right, I'm in a fight to the death. I need to get up.
Mm-hmm.
As it is your turn.
Okay. I got a weird question here. Spiritual weapon is not concentration and just lasts for a minute. Do I still have it?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one.
I'll say that since it only took 6 seconds for you to get back up, yes, the spiritual weapon was phasing out, but as soon as you snap back, it fully reformed.
Okay.
Because you weren't technically dead, you were just dying.
Okay. I will start by using my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
With my bonus action.
Roll hit.
God damn, 8. That's not gonna hit.
Nope. Bounces off his side.
And then for my action, I'm gonna try hit it with. I'm gonna try to hit it with the fairy fire. Is there a way I can hit just the dragon and not us?
Definitely not. No.
Definitely not. Okay. In that case, then I'll just hit it with a Toll of the Dead. Can I get a Wisdom saving throw, please?
Sure can. This is lowest stat.
Good to know.
Fails 3.
Awesome. It's taken damage already. Yes.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. So that's gonna be a D12.
You can definitely say it's been wounded.
4 points of necrotic damage.
You alone hear this toll that rings out, and then he also hears it and does not like it.
All
As
right.
he grabs his head with his hand, dropping one of his swords, and starts swinging wildly with his other one because he's half blind, and now he's hearing things that he doesn't like.
Nice. I will stand up, so I'm no longer prone, and I'll just move. I don't want to leave his attack range, but just to circle around him a little bit if I can. Is that possible?
Yeah, as long as you don't leave his 5-foot attack range, you're good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move around, so I'm flanking with Darcy. That's my turn.
Good. All right. Next up is Blink.
I'm aiming for the other eye.
His back is turned to you. I will need you to make this attack a disadvantage.
I can't go through the head.
Yes, that's why you're making it a disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you got to go through the head first to hit the high. And has a giant bony crest, so
16.
meets beats. Roll damage.
8. 10 damage.
All right. You manage to knock the arrow back and let it fly as it whistles through the air. It hits him through. He turns just enough time to be able to avoid the most critical areas, but it does slice across his face, leaving a large gash, and his jaw is no longer attached on this side. So now he looks like a more monstrous monstrosity and is royally pissed.
This poor dragon.
Is that your turn?
Give me 1 second here. I'm checking something.
Did you roll Hunter's Mark damage?
I did. That was added onto the 10.
All right.
That's the end of my turn. I don't have anything else I can do.
All right. Next up is Darcy. This monstrosity has been reduced from a true, genuine threat to a snarling, sniveling beast that is wildly swinging his sword. Still terrifying, but not quite as much of a threat as it was when it first arrived.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to find a way where I can like, where he's not swinging that wildly, and I can just like pierce straight to his heart.
You gonna roll for a kill shot?
Sure.
I will say that his health is not quite low enough for you to instant kill him, but if you smite and roll enough damage, I will allow it.
Smite.
Get him,
Yeah.
Darcy! Get him, Darcy!
Smite and roll damage. Okay.
Your attacks are made at advantage due to him going berserk.
Okay. And is that plus strength?
Yep. Plus strength, plus well, not the smite, just the rolling to attack first. You're just attacking with your longsword and then smiting if you hit.
Yeah. And then no
Okay.
D4. That's gone.
Yeah.
Wait, I rolled a 22. What is that?
That hits.
Okay.
Definitely.
It hits. Okay.
Yep.
Now attack. Okay.
Roll basic damage and then roll smite damage. So you're gonna roll your what are you attacking with?
Attack him with
He's
my
a
scimitar.
yeah, he's too close to your glaive, so you roll 1d6 plus 3.
1d6.
Is Darcy using a longsword?
No, scimitar.
Shit.
After you
Hit
roll
you
that
longsword.
damage, after you roll that damage, roll 2d8. And then add that to your damage total.
You said 1d6 plus 3?
Yep, 1d6 plus 3.
That's 6.
All right, now
And
roll 2d8. 2d8.
2d8. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna use this system. I can't find the dice.
If you roll and roll 20, it does it for you. All you gotta do is press buttons.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 11. So 6 and 11.
That's 17.
Yeah.
You needed 12. How do you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Darcy!
Wait, what'd you say?
How do you do it? You said you wanted to plunge your sword into his heart?
Yeah.
All right, so what you do is you bring your sword up, level it, and then thrust straight forward into his chest, twist, and it explodes with your radiant energy, incinerating him from the inside. And this creature drops to its knees and falls onto its side, dead.
I am going to immediately like start shaking as the adrenaline hits and just like fall into the chair next to me.
I'm gonna collect my arrows.
I'm
Just gonna, I'm gonna like walk up and just kind of put my hand on his face, just kind of pull my arrow out. Excuse me. Just like,
You hear from the table across from you just clapping. Well done. Very well done. You had me quite worried there for a moment, you know. I didn't expect you to just drop and die. But worry not. Your time is not now. You still have much stories to tell. And I am here to help you find that story.
This cat wearing big boots.
What? I mean, yeah, he's wearing boots, but he's not like his only thing he's wearing.
Puss in Boots. All right.
Yeah.
I got you, Darcy.
I'll post in the chat what y'all see, since it's kind of hard to see what his character looks like. But after that little speech that he gave, that is where we will draw to a close for tonight's session.
Woo!
Thank you for coming and have a good night.
Well done.
Right when.
All right. Now for the goblins, we are going to do a raid. We're going to go ahead
There you
and
go.
raid Old World Charm. They're playing a Dungeons and Dragons game. We've raided them before. go ahead and head on over and give them some love. Thank you so much, and we will be back next week for the next session of Dragonlance. And we're already starting off this campaign with me having an edgy character. It's gonna have some trauma. Woo!
Oh god. I'm just here
Speaking
for
of-
moral support.
Speaking of. All right.
What's
See you next
your
week.
scar?
I think we will talk about that over the course of the week. Bye, goblins.
All right.